speaking of which, Mariam, if you dropped a text today and you've been told, good morning, I hope you have woken up well. By the grace of God, the president has requested that we accompany him to High Rise Ward, Langata constituency, Nairobi at 11 a.m. Then after the housing tour, we as ODM party Nairobi County members will have a sitting or meeting with His Excellency today, Monday, September 9th, 2024 at State House. Would you go? If you read the headline, why ODM lawmakers boycotted President's State House meeting, you definitely get the finer details on page 4 of the Daily Nation.
That's right. A text was sent to MPs allied to ODM by ODM chairman and Makadara MP George Aladwa, which invited them, of course, to State House, as Brian has read out, and they would later be hosted for a formal engagement at State House. So a few of them did pull up and honor the invitation by the president, including MP Dagoretti North, that is Mr. Aladwa. Of course, Beatrice Elachi, Felix Odwar of Langata, and Nairobi Women Rep Esther Pasaris were those who accompanied Dr. Ruto to the Langata project. Yeah,
Aladwa is from Makadara. That is Makadara, not...
not Dagoretti. Yes, you're right. Beatrice Elachi is from Dagoretti, yes.
Yes, and of course, the other faction is made up of Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, who is also the ODM Secretary General, and MPs Anthony Oluoch from Mathare, Peter Orero from Kibra. We have Babu Wino from Embakasi, Tom Kajwang from Roraka. We have Tim Wanyonyi from Westlands, who are absent. And of course, it now leads on to a split. Senior officials say that the party is split into two: ODM in government, or ODM IG, and ODM out of in opposition, that is ODM-IO.
That's right. This broad-based government inclusion has brought a split within the party, with several members not feeling that they want to be part of the quote-unquote broad-based government, and feeling that they will lose support from their bases if they do become a part of the UDA and Kenya Kwanza government. Such lawmakers as Edwin Sifuna and Babu Owino spoke about that. That is, Babu Owino says that he can only have a meeting with President Ruto when his Kenya Kwanza administration delivers on the promises made to Kenyans. And Edwin Sifuna says the president has no powers to convene members of ODM. As a lawmaker, I find it repugnant the doctrine of separation of powers for a president to summon us to State House. Repugnant to the doctrine of separation of powers. Yes.
And of course, we know that Mr. Raila Odinga, who's led the party for years, has the ambitions of becoming the Africa Union Commission chairperson. And his candidature was actually presented in State House. We had a bunch of East African leaders who also convened in Nairobi. We also saw him travel to China, trying to lobby to some of the African leaders, just trying to make sure that they garner support for his candidature. And as we do this, it just speaks on to two things. I feel like politics just clearly is a sellout game. Why? Because as soon as we have this broad-based government, then the opposition goes silent, because we know ODM to be such a vibrant opposition side, has been the opposition wing for the longest time. And of course, Azimio la Umoja Kenya is a joint party where different parties decided to come together. It's a coalition, just trying to make sure that we get represented. We've seen a rift with leaders such as Martha Karua leaving the Azimio coalition party, and it seems that it's good. The rift will continue like this, because now people are feeling like hatuko part of serikali, we are in opposition because we've not been included in the government. And that means that politicians will do anything as soon as we are involved with government, then they stop representing or echoing the plight of the people. And it's such a vile case right now. I just feel like as Kenyans we should be looking at such situations.